Hi everyone. I know it has been a while, but I have finally stabilized, I think, after having baby number 3. So I just wanted to do a video to share some of our tricks for oil storage, because when you get your kit, it's so exciting. You have that little stand that the kit comes in that holds your little 10 set of oils. And then you just have a couple extra, maybe 2 extra if you just have the kit, maybe a handful of extra if you have some other oils outside of the kit. But once you start using the oils and really loving them and seeing how beneficial they are for you and your family, your collection is going to start to expand and go beyond that little stand that comes in your kit. So there's lots of options. I just wanted to share some of the things that we've used, and we've kind of gone back and forth depending on our needs for the moment. So the first thing I want to talk about is just storage at the home for your oils. So we have cases like this that are soft. You can get them on Amazon. Young Living does sell branded cases with the Young Living logo on them. And then there's just little cubbies that are flexible, so you can do the little 5 ml bottles, or you can do the 15 ml in here. And this is good. We use this mostly for travel, so this goes in our suitcase. There's a little cubby in here too that I normally stick like cards if I need them, like our business cards, or if I need anything for the oils, like directions of what I'm doing with them. So this is good for on the go. Some people do use this in their home. I think this holds 40. I didn't count beforehand. No, it's 30. This holds 30 bottles of oil and keeps them protected. If you have a lot of oils, Amazon sells this really pretty box. And I don't remember how many this holds either, but this holds a bunch. I want to say it's like 60 maybe. I don't have time to count because they're different sizes. The ones in the back are a little bit bigger. But we used these up until my husband built me a shelf for the wall. So these are really nice if you want like a pretty box. And we had so many oils that we had 3 of these, and it took up like the entire top of our dresser. And then we had our baby, we needed somewhere for the changing pad, so we had to make some adjustments, and now they're on the wall so I can see them. If you are doing something with a vertical view of your oils, I would definitely recommend getting the sticker labels for the top, so you don't have to keep picking them up to see the label on the front. If you don't like looking at them from above like that, I'd recommend getting some kind of shelf that you can put on your wall. A lot of people get nail polish shelves. There's like a Tree of Life one. There's all different kinds, and they're kind of that metal, black metal material, and they look really pretty on the wall. If you are putting your oils on the wall and you don't have them in a container, just remember to keep them out of direct sunlight, because the UV rays are not good for the oils. They can actually start to break them down. That's why the darker bottles are what your oils come in, to kind of prevent a little bit of that UV radiation from getting to them. But so if you're doing a rack on the wall, just make sure it's out of direct sunlight. So that's what I recommend for the home. Now for travel, because you're going to want to take your oils with you, there's lots of options here also. We started out, I got this off of Etsy. It's very loved, I don't know if you can tell, but it's super faded. I've tried washing it and I just can't bring it back to life. This one had like an outside pocket with little, I don't know if you can see, so the oil bottles would fit in there, and then it had an inside pocket with like this little removable thing and this is just cotton fabric. It's not very cushiony. I can't think of the word. I apologize. It doesn't provide a lot of cushion for your bottles, but this is nice if you have a few that you want to keep together, and this is like your oil bag that you can throw in your purse or your diaper bag or just wherever. I do not recommend leaving them in the car, because especially as it's getting warmer outside, that heat is not good for your oils, so you really shouldn't leave them in your car. So a case like this is ideal. Young Living had a promo 2 months ago maybe, where they gave away this little cute purple bag that says inhale, exhale, and on the inside they have little elastic bands for you to stick your bottles in. Another great option for on the go, but there are a ton of ideas and a ton of products that you can buy if you want to purchase them on Etsy and online. I've seen tons of them. If you are crafty, there are also DIYs, tutorials on Pinterest. If you have some polar fleece, that's what I like to use because it's a little bit thicker than the cotton fabric I just showed you, and it just provides a little bit more support for those glass bottles. This is something super easy. You just take a rectangle of fabric and you fold it over on itself, and then this one holds 4. I just used the bottle for kind of a reference of where I wanted to sew. And polar fleece is awesome because you don't have to worry about sewing the ends because it doesn't fray like other fabrics. So then you could have your 4 bottles and throw it in there. I've also made a larger version of this for spray bottles because like in the summertime I make a DIY bug spray, I make a DIY cooling spray, I make a sunburn spray, and a first aid spray. Those are my top 4 for the summer, and I have a larger version of this that the glass bottles can fit in, so I can just grab this one thing instead of having all these loose bottles like at the bottom of the diaper bag where the black hole exists, for those of you moms out there. So this is a super easy option if you have access to material and a sewing machine and have just a little bit of time. If you're not crafty, I'm sure you can find these for sale also, but they're very simple. So simple is key. And if you are wanting different options instead of just having your whole bottle of oil, you can save an empty bottle, and Young Living sells roller filaments. They're little balls, so you would take the top off and then you take the orifice off and you pop the little metal ball in, and then you have a roller on the go. You can do that. You can save your empty bottles, put a little bit of oil in, and then put a carrier oil like olive oil or coconut oil and a roller ball, and then you have your oil for the go. You can order, oh baby's crying, I gotta wrap it up guys. You can order a roller bottle off of Amazon. They're super cheap. I feel like they're like 80 cents a piece or something if you buy a pack of like 12 or 24. And I definitely recommend the metal balls. Some of the roller things have plastic and it falls out. These seem to work pretty well. So again, same idea. You put a little bit of oil in, put your carrier oil in, and you're set. Don't forget to label so you know what's what. If you have 5 of these, you're gonna get confused and mixed up. Don't think you're gonna remember the differences between all of them. So if you don't have any labels or you don't feel like doing anything fancy, just grab some masking tape. If you have a label maker and you wanna do that, there's lots of options. So if you want to save the bottle and leave the label on so you know what it is, that's one option. You can always take the label off so you have a blank bottle, and then you just slap on your label, masking tape, label maker, whatever you want to do. Just don't forget to label so you know what is what and what you have it for. I have lots of oils that I use for different reasons. Stress Away is my go-to as a mom. I love my Stress Away, just for calming me down and taking the edge off of the stressful life that consumes a lot of mothers. And lavender is a great one for anyone with skin and people with kids. Lavender is very calming, it's very soothing, very nice. And then of course Thieves, which is the immune support blend that we have, a mixture of lots of different oils to make a blend, and the blend's name is called Thieves, and that's for your immune system. I usually keep a roller of that on me, just in case I feel like I need some extra support. I can roll that wherever. Normally it's the back of my neck if I'm on the go. At home it's on the bottom of my feet. So that was quick. I got a jet. I hope that was helpful. If you have other suggestions, feel free to drop a comment, and you can always reach out to me if you have questions. Have a great day.